on 2. K-Sports, it's a beautiful Sunday afternoon. Along with Coach Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. Hall of Famer David Aldridge will be joining us from the sidelines moments from now. We are at the home of the Bucks in beautiful Milwaukee. And, of course, Precious Achiuwa. Since he's out of the picture, the team will have to fill his shoes.
And his fans, teammates, there are a lot of people that I'm sure are sad to see him go, given all that he's brought to the table. But I like what the trade does for them. I bet it helps them right off the bat, not to mention in the long term.
Just 5 on the clock. Wade can't hit. When it comes to players who like having fun, Greg, Jimmy Butler has to be way up there.
Kevin, did you see his media picture for the 23-24 season? He looked like he belonged in an emo band with that hairstyle. Jimmy is definitely one of those guys that likes to troll and have fun.
Now, here's Jokic. After Dwayne Wade's miss. Good, and the assist goes to Jokic.
And he'll free up more space for himself on the perimeter with buckets like that. Wade's smart to get to work inside.
Now here's Simmons. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game. Outside Irving. Over Wade. Irving can't hit.
Well, that one should be in his wheelhouse, but just off the mark.
Pass to Jokic. And here in the first, closing in on 2 minutes play. No good with the triple.
Finding space on the perimeter, but he couldn't capitalize.
And that pass-first nature of Simmons, outstanding at understanding when his teammates are open.
Now here's Wade. They look to him for part of their offensive attack. Right now he averages nearly 12 points a game.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
And so it's Milwaukee with it. The Heat knocking down the tray. Simmons. The shot from the low post is good.
And here's a guy who loves playing inside. Simmons can play some bully ball down low.
The shot by Butler. Nobody around. Offensive rebound. Down low. It's tipped. It's stolen by Wade. In the corner, it's Bane. Wade with it. Butler covering. Pass to Bane. 6 to shoot. Over Simmons. Hamara. A kick out to Bane. The Heat need to get a shot off. Here's Wade. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires.
And you got to like the touch there from Wade inside. A polished interior scorer who knows how to get to his sweet spot.
To the inside. Jokic with the steal. And stolen by Butler. Back to Simmons. Oh, and the jam by Ben Simmons.
Goodness, Ben Simmons, unreal.
Miami trailing. So, Stan, you can talk about this. We always hear about Heat culture, the Miami franchise, from top to bottom. Everybody is all in and focused in one direction, aren't they?
Yeah, Kevin, I think that is the greatest strength the Heat have had as an organization is they are all on the same page. And I think they've done it in large part because they have great continuity. If you just look up and down their staff, guys have been there forever. And that allows them to have a very consistent culture.
And teams have tried to copy that, and it's been very hard, hasn't it?
Well, it's been hard because the part they leave out is the consistency part. You can't build that kind of culture when you're making changes with your coaching staff and your front office every 2 to 3 years.
Well, Greg, it took 40 years, but the Bucks finally won their second NBA title back in 2021.
Yeah, and Kareem leading that 71 squad. Giannis was the man in 2021, averaging 35 and 13 during the finals, closing out the Suns with that 50-piece in Game 6.
Now, here's Wade. After James Wiseman's miss. 4 on the clock. Second shot opportunity. Duncan with the block. Right side, Simmons. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Yeah, terrific play right there. Great strength to finish through the contact.
This is his third free throw attempt of the game. That one misses for Simmons. Here's Exum. The basket good off the assist from Wade.
Yeah, way back when I started coaching, you never wanted a three-pointer on a fast break. Now, it's the shot teams are looking for.
And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And look what we've seen from Milwaukee. What do you think, guys?
Hey, why take jump shots when you can get your points at the rim?
Yeah, they've made a point.
Oh, wow, what a great move inside.
That is incredible. Well, we'll never get tired of those dunks from Zion.
On the wing, Duncan. No good from outside. Here's Exum. Right to the hoop.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Well, this is why the fans are here. Each team trading blows, increasing the entertainment value.
Here's Caldwell Pope. Nice spin off the left rim and in. Caldwell Pope's got his first basket of the night. Greg, you look at today's point guards, so many different types that can be effective.
And there's a lot more freedom for point guards to kind of explore the parameters of their game. Sometimes it's steadying an offense. Other times it's to ignite it.
Pass to Duncan. A jump hook. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
And timeout is called by Eric Spoelstra. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over.
Let's make some noise for the 4-on-4 crew.
To the middle. Here's Duncan. The kick outside to Butler. Shot clock at 6. Back to Duncan. Eric Gordon on the wing. That's good, and so Duncan with the assist.
So many of Gordon's shots come from three-point range because he drains so many of them. When you've had his kind of success from beyond the arc, you're always going to have the green light.
Guys, what a tight start to the game this has been.
And it's still in the first half. This could be a wild one.
Pass to Irving. And another three for Milwaukee.
Some of the fastest hands in the league right now. Kyrie knowing he has to get rid of it.
Dan, you know, you think about Jimmy Butler, and you and I are fans of his game. Talk about a guy who calls it like he sees it, though. My goodness.
Yeah, that's an understatement. Look, Jimmy's never going to hold back. He'll call out his teammates. He'll call out opponents. He'll call out the referees. This guy acts with no fear.
Just don't call out the broadcasters, right? We want to stay out of his range.
then he would have no reason to.
Exactly.
Oh, that's a big man move by Wiseman, roughing up the D with that emphatic finish.
Inside. Duncan down low. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game. And they pick up 2. And it's Wade with the ball for the Heat. After this game wraps up, they're off to Atlanta where they'll take on the Hawks. That will conclude a 5-game road trip for them.
Zion giving the people what they want and making it look easy.
Duncan down low. Misses the baby hook.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
The Bucks trail. No good. That miss takes him to 3 for 7.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he's going to be able to shoot his way out of this one or not.
And Williamson throws it down.
Goodness, I mean, we feel those Zion dunks shake the floor.
And we've got a timeout called by Doc Rivers. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. And Eric Spoelstra, the head coach of the Miami Heat, receiving a record 8-year, $120 million extension. Greg, that's some big dough.
Is it ever? And remains coaching for the only NBA franchise he's ever worked for. Already one of the most tenured head coaches in the association, and that figures to continue for a while.
It's deflected.
And at 7'2", Clingan is a huge shot-blocking threat. Guys have got to be careful when he's around.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Miami.
Well, they've set the tone early with their pace. So important to capitalize on transition opportunities, and it keeps the defense off balance.
On top of that, they're creating turnovers and taking advantage by converting on the offensive end.
Here's Jokic. Jokic makes it look easy inside.
Well, in a league of huge guys, Jokic's size stands out. He is a problem.
Back to Young. Fires the 3. Buries it from three-point range. Young's got 5. He talked about a back-and-forth game. This is the definition.
You have to love these kinds of games, scoring-wise, keeping everybody on their toes.
You can't play lax defense on Bane because he's looking to shoot as soon as he catches it.
Hits it from three-point range. Clingan's got himself on the board with 3 there. Here's Jokic. Off target from the wing. Three-pointer, Simons. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Bucks lead by 3. And we'll get going after this from Milwaukee. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. The Heat trailed by 3. Boy, Greg, it seems like the big men have returned. And Donovan Clingan is one of them.
Yes, he is 7'2" with a wingspan to match. The capability to dominate the paint, and his impact is felt at both ends of the court.
Here's Young. Jokic grabs the miss. Here's Wade. The rebound by the Bucks.
Oh, this is exactly the kind of opportunity you don't want to waste.
And Young, here we go. Pass to Gordon. And the foul on Dwayne Wade. That'll be his second foul of the game.
First team foul.
Now Simons. Clock at 6. And Clingan has it in the corner. The Bucks need to get a shot off here. Young, no good. Miami trailing. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Nikola Jokic may not be the most physically gifted. There's an old saying in basketball, you're as fast as you can anticipate. LeBron James says he sees plays before they happen. A lot of people don't understand it, but I do. He's special. Kevin?
You know, his mind for the game is just on another level. We appreciate that report. And timeout is called by Erik Spoelstra. He's ready to talk things through with the team. Here we are, Stan, seeing more and more great international players in the NBA. And you've had a chance to coach some of the good ones as well.
Well, yeah, look, Kevin, you're right about the league now. We see every year, it seems like, the MVP is an international player. I had Hedo Turkoglu was a big part of what we did in Orlando. Was the most improved player in the league one year and a key part of our team that made it to the finals. 6'10", highly skilled, very versatile guy. There are great players coming from everywhere in the world. Not a great start to the second half, just 1 for 4. Got to find ways to generate better looks here.
To the paint. Pass to Exum. Tipped away. And it's Jokic in the corner. Wade from outside. Jimmy Butler with the rebound.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
Wade with it. Guarded now by Duncan. Jokic inside. Jokic doing the job inside.
The amount of touch on that floater, impossible to defend that shot from Jokic.
And that one's good. Duncan.
Loved the assist. I mean, he knew exactly where that bounce pass had to be to create that opportunity.
And Jokic wide open. He shoots. And they're unable to get the tying basket there.
They need his offense right now, but his shot is just not falling.
There's Williamson with the three. Lucky 7 drops in. He's perfect from the floor. 7 for 7.
Well, the three ball hasn't been a featured component of Zion's game, but with work, he can become capable from there.
And Dante Exum picks up the foul.
Timeout.
That's his first foul. And we'll have a timeout called by Erik Spoelstra. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. Both teams will make substitutions. .144 left to play in the third. And he comes up with the deuce. And the Bucks lead by 2.
In the mid-range, rarely the hallmark of efficiency in today's NBA, but it is on point tonight.
Here's McDaniels. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. And standing 6'9", Jaden McDaniels, possessing tremendous length for a perimeter defender.
Yeah, Kevin, and he can really move his feet, too. Jaden McDaniels is clearly one of the best and most versatile perimeter defenders in the league.
Here's Kamara. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. The Heat shooting their initial free throws of the game right here. That one is off. He can't make the second free throw either. Missing both. Milwaukee leading by 4. Pass to Irving. To the middle. Here's Caldwell Pope.
And Caldwell Pope is one of those guys who just loves to come after you.
Here's McDaniels. Now, here's Bane. Alvarado with it. Back to Bane. 5 on the clock. There's a good screen. Launches it. And it's Alvarado missing. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. And that one is good.
Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
Well, sometimes you just make shots, but they've certainly come out on a tear here in the third quarter.
Caldwell Pope feeling it out a bit. Banked in off the glass. And now a 10-point Bucks lead.
And don't look now, but they're starting to extend this lead.
Well, look, we've seen that no lead is safe these days. You got to keep scoring and extending that margin.
And with that basket, he's able to end a 10-0 run by Milwaukee.
And so it's Milwaukee in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. And so Simmons will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. And there's the drive. And Simmons slams it in.
And look at the momentum Simmons gets on the drive, and he turns it into a huge slam.
Looking to get back on track here. And it's Wade with the jam.
Well, that's what you want. Get him the ball and see if he can close the gap.
Here's Simmons. Rebound by the Heat.
I still can't believe that one didn't fall.
Stolen by Duncan. Butler from outside. And rebounded by McDaniels. The Heat trailed by 8. Here's Jokic. Driving in. Off with the layup. One-on-one here. Outside, Simmons. Inside. Stolen by McDaniels. Just over a minute played here in the fourth. Wade with it. Outguarded by Simmons. Out to Wade. Back to Jokic. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Jokic draws the double. Pass to Exum. Puts up a deep 3. Miami no good on that time either. Bucks leading by 8. Here's Irving. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Look at the attack of Butler in the lane.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Jokic with it. From deep. Bangs home the trifecta.
Well, knowing Jokic, you can believe he's going to hit that shot.
And the Bucks with possession. Pass to Irving. To the inside.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
First personal foul. First team foul.
First free throw is good.
Well, you got to appreciate how Butler inspires his teammates. He gives them someone to rally around on the floor.
The Heat trailed by 9. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
Irving looking for an opening. Pass to Butler. Outside for Simmons. It's good again, and the next one, 7 for 8 shooting night so far. We see coaches, Stan, willing to pay fines for complaining about the officiating. I'm having a hard time thinking if you ever did that. Going back in my Rolodex here. Did you ever do that, Coach?
I mean, Kevin, I paid hundreds of thousands of dollars of fines in the NBA. Yeah, my wife was not real happy about that. At one point, reminding me early on that we had 4 kids we were going to try to put through college, and she told me one year I just gave away 2 college educations.
And the officials call a traveling violation.
And it's easy to give up after a play like that, but this team needs to keep fighting.
Yeah, it's definitely a momentum shifter, but it's time to refocus, make smart decisions, and start fighting their way back.
And it's out of bounds. The Heat will take it the other way. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. And here's Jokic. Plenty of space. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Jokic has got 5 points now in the quarter. Butler on the wing. Screen by Duncan. Lets it go with a three. And Jimmy Butler, good for three. Butler's got the lead up to 14 now for the Bucks.
Well, credit them for maintaining that aggression, even being up this much.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, just protect the ball, make smart decisions, don't give them a chance to get back in the game.
And there's no doubt about this one. Playing with a lot of confidence tonight. It's a statement victory for the Bucks.
I think the attitude was very impressive. Definitely a competitive game, and they fought through it each step of the way.
Absolutely. They put on a tremendous performance in terms of the effort and intensity. This was a well-deserved win.
And so this is going to end up as victory number 24 on the year.
And they will walk out of here feeling really good about themselves today, guys. A big win over a conference foe they'd split their previous 2 games with.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Ben Simmons.
Just an outpouring of points from him. Nobody could do much to keep him from dropping it in.
A nice shot by McDaniels.
Yeah, that was a terrific pass from Wade. You knew he could find people, and that could separate him in this league. Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
No, I'd be lying if I said the crowd doesn't have an impact. It's certainly felt from the head coach all the way down.
There's 10 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Fades away. And another basket for Milwaukee. And so it's the Bucks taking care of business in this one. It was a tale of 2 teams tonight, one that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now.
Ay, give me the chip, I need the championship. Wait, we got a dream, next to the team, yeah, we can handle it. Wait, soon as I go and I step in arenas, they call me the champ. They know what it is, know what I do, know who I am, who don't understand. Yeah, that's overdue. My trophy say that's overdue. My ring said to be immortalized. Yeah, they know it's true. They couldn't walk a mile or even fit into my shoes. Still, I got a lot to prove, but for all that we've been through, this overdue. This the anthem. Pull up and you know the team is strong. This your anthem. All my underdogs. Everybody get your hands up. Sometimes it's hard, but we made it through. We were struggling for a minute, so that winning overdue. Yeah. They know it's true. We on the move. Ay. Yeah. Eyes on the money, I stay in my bag. Taking my city, it's put on the map. Hustle was harder, I had to adapt. They hate me, they love me, how funny is that? I step in the lights, it's getting them hype. Don't got them all, we just got a night. Yeah, that's the way that we live in this life. We stay going in. Tell me where I would've been if I took your advice. I bet that would've dropped the price. If they be trying to lock me down, well then they better read my rights. Ayy, no we don't play. What they gon' say? Radio K. Do this all day, tell them we straight. Ayy, ready whenever I been show. Y'all really know where y'all info. Yeah, they copy like tenfold. We on the field, we gotta survive. Walk through the door, need my award. I said we keep on scoring. Y'all just keep it score. Give me the chip, I need the championship. Wait, we got a dream, next to the team. Yeah, we can handle it. Wait, soon as I go and I step in arenas, they call me the champ. They know what it is, know what I do, know who I am, who don't understand. Yeah, that's overdue. My trophy say that's overdue. My brain should've be immortalized. Yeah, they know it's true. They couldn't walk a mile to even fit into my shoes. Still, I got a lot to prove, but for all that we've been through, this overdue. It's the anthem. Pull up and you know the team is strong. It's your anthem. All my underdogs. Everybody get your hands up. Sometimes it's hard, but we made it through. We were struggling for a minute, so that winning overdue.
Get the out my way. 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 Move. Get out the way. If you plan on heavy stepping, girl, you better start shape. Peter Piper. Call me Mrs. Parlay. And I'm carrying these. Why you say I do that when I didn't do that? Pull up looking like a lick, then I sped off in the Benz. Victoria's Secret, she a 2 feet kicking. We on just do it. Get the out my way. 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 Get the whip like Bentley truck. Keep starting. Make a dap and duck. Make a dap and duck. Line these up and make them do the do-si-do. I got the two-tone. I feel like Thanos in this. I'm too. I be like, then I'm gone. I be like, then I'm gone. Then the drone. Leave me alone. I be on these minds in they head just like a comb. I'm too grown. I'm too on. I'm too rich and I'm too. What the is you on? Get the out my home. Instagram, see me and start to settle in. Let my fashion Timberlands. Let my easy breezy teeny weeny yellow polka top. Wanna pay me, you can't pay me. Give me the heebie-jeebies. Give me the. You know what to do when you see me. Seriously. Get the out my way. Get the out my way. Get the out my way. Get the out my way.
It's an Eastern Conference. Battle here in Milwaukee as the Bucks look to work the home court advantage. Welcome, folks, and thanks for sharing part of your weekend with us here at 2K Sports. With Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony alongside, I'm Kevin Harlan at the table. And from the sidelines, it's our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. And, of course, Casey Wallace. It's a big day for him playing with his new Bulls teammates for the first time.
Well, we're about to see what the buzz around the league is all about here. Is it going to be just hype or will it be reality? We will find out here soon enough, along with the fans in this arena and the people watching at home.
And these two teams are both aggressive, attacking in transition.
Well, you've got to play to your strengths, right? But really, the league in general is looking for early offense. These teams, no different.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
About a minute played so far here in the first. Lillard outside. And it's a defensive 3-second violation. Bulls shooting their first free throw this game.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
And he shows the focus there, nails the technical. Well, Greg, it took 40 years, but the Bucks finally won their second NBA title back in 2021.
Yeah, Kareem leading that 71 squad. Giannis was the man in 2021, averaging 35 and 13 during the finals, closing out the Suns with that 50-piece in Game 6.
Irving with a clean look. Well, good with the triple. And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. Back to Robinson. There's a screen by Robinson. And the Bulls with another miss.
Oh, I can see some miscommunication on defense there very clearly. They were super fortunate it didn't torch them with that mistake.
And he's had his ups and downs from distance, but Jimmy Bucket's always aggressive looking to score.
Williams with a clean look. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
And that's what they want to see from Butler, a take-charge mindset, that desire to attack the rim.
And Lillard gets double-teamed. And here's Covington from the arc. Milwaukee with the rebound. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Back to Caldwell Pope. Pass to Irving. Outside for Simmons. Robinson with the block. They recover it. He blocks it again. Williams for three. Bangs home the trifecta. Williams has got 6 points.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Outside Irving. Taken away by Williams. Pass to Lowry. into the paint. Here's Robinson. The slam dunk by Robinson.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
We know mistakes lead to breaks. That's just textbook right there. That's a guy you want taking shots, a quality offensive player.
Greg, you love this topic more than anyone when you think about the best ball handlers of all time. Where does Kyrie Irving rank on your list?
Well, you know, I think, Kevin, he's at the very top. I've never seen anyone else pull off some of the things he does. Certainly makes a strong case for the best ever.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, Bulls coach Billy Donovan keeps perspective. He says, I used to come back from a tough road loss, go straight to the office and pull an all-nighter, trying to figure out what went wrong. My highs were too high and my lows were too low. You have to realize so much of it is just luck, the breaks of life. Kevin?
That's right, D.A. We respect Billy Donovan as much as any coach in the NBA. But a good outlook there, you're right. Hey, thank you. And here is Simmons after the three-pointer from Robert Covington. Caldwell Pope outside. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And here's Lowry. He'll bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. It's a three-point game. Goes up from the top of the key. Here's Robinson. Lays it up off the glass. Robinson's got 5 now.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Oh, yeah, you think you got to stop, and it's wasted because of sloppy work in the glass. You literally practice that every day.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for Chicago.
Well, so far, their long-range shooting has been the story, doing damage from deep.
And also, guys, they're playing for one another right now. All those extra passes are leading to easy buckets.
Irving with the ball. Lowry picks him up. Back to Butler. Duncan right side. Robinson with the block. It's tipped and stolen by Kyrie Irving. Three-pointer. Traps in the tray. Irving's got the opening basket here in the second quarter for Milwaukee.
When you play with stars like LeBron, Harden, KD, look, Kyrie has learned how to operate off the ball.
Now here is Lowry. Still scoreless. Kept alive. Here's Claxton. No good with the layup. The Bucks trail. And stolen by Lillard. From past the arc. There's his third field goal, and now he's made half of his 6 shots.
A downright lethal three-point threat. Lillard is someone defenders must stay attached to if they want to have any impact.
Now here's Caldwell Pope. He averages a bit over 6 points a game.
He got a 3 to fall in the first, and now his second in this quarter. Not a trend the defense wants to see.
And when you talk to people about the Bulls, GA, Michael Jordan's shadow still looms large over this team and organization.
And Kevin, they haven't won a championship before or since he was in Chicago. They've had plenty of good players, Derrick Rose and MVP, Jimmy Butler as well. But the results haven't been there.
And here are the Bulls now. After the basket by Milwaukee. Lillard. Poked loose. And stolen by Irving. Outside for Caldwell Pope. Back to Simmons. To the middle. Here's Butler. He had dropped for his third basket. He's missed only 1 shot. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Bucks?
From the very start of this game, they have been giving the ball handlers trouble, using good pressure to force turnovers and get steals.
And let's also give them some credit for running the break so well. They're making the most of their chances to score in transition.
Yeah, Lillard has those ups. He can get to the rim when he wants to.
The kick outside to Butler. Pass to Simmons. Duncan in the corner. The Bucks need to get a shot off here. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. So both teams making some changes here. And Chicago has possession. Now Claxton. Lowry for three. Hits it from three-point range. Lowry's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three.
Can't let Lowry get comfortable from beyond the arc because he's more than capable of hurting you from there.
Back to Harris. It's tipped. And now Williams running the floor all by himself.
Oh, great feed by Lowry. He'd rather pick up an assist than score a bucket.
Simons with the ball. Lowry picks him up. Here's Klingon. And just miss after miss right now. Right side, Williams. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot two here. Here we are sizing up Jalen Williams, and his shooting has got to be his biggest strength.
Absolutely. He's great at spacing the floor for his teammates with his catch and shoot abilities, but he's equally gifted shooting off the dribble.
Bucks trail by 6. Young outside. Fires from deep. Milwaukee, no good that time either. And it's Lowry penetrating for three. Williams got it for his fourth field goal of the game on just 5 shots.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
In a major drought, need to find some sort of momentum.
Nailed from three-point land. And it's a 12-point Bulls lead.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
Yeah, there was definitely some contact there on the three-point attempt.
A swing man that scores on all 3 levels. Harris is about as consistent as it gets.
And he makes all 3.
And it's a luxury to have a great shooter like him at the line. Very rarely see him miss.
Wallace outside. Back to Lillard. Got it off in time. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And so it's Chicago in control with the 9-point lead to end the quarter. They've set the tone. They love their tempo. They're going to be very tough to stop. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Wallace outside for the 3. That's in, coming off an assist from Lowry. And that's now 6 points for Wallace. Richard, we've seen how far basketball has evolved from 10 years ago to 5 years ago to now. What is it looking like when you go ahead 5 or 10 years?
I think in 5 to 10 years, we're going to see more and more centers that are just so skilled. Taller players, more Kevin Durant's. You're going to see more Wemby's. You're going to see more Chet Holmgrens because they're not just putting the tall guy underneath the basket. They're giving him the ball and teaching him how to run pick and roll now.
And a wide open look for Claxton. Another 3 for Chicago.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
Here's Simmons. Tries again, and that's 2 points on the way up.
Love the assertive approach from Simmons, refusing to let the contact get to him.
Pass to Wallace. Outside, Covington. Back to Lowry. Now here's Covington. No good on the triple. Simmons looking it over. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for two. Robert Covington picks one up.
The size of Simmons alone is what makes him so difficult to guard.
Greg, we've heard some veteran players and coaches say the league is skewing too young.
Well, because of the salary cap, you're often forced to play some younger guys, and they don't quite have a feel for the game yet. So possibly the product suffers, but it also gives you a chance to develop these young players in your system.
At the elbow, it's Simmons. Left side, Irving. Pass to Butler. Back to Duncan. Connects from three-point range. Duncan's got 5 points in the quarter.
And this has been a nice start to the second half. They're 3 out of 4 in a rhythm on the offense right now.
Lillard up top. He's got 10. 6 on the shot clock. Takes a three. It's hauled in by Duncan.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Kevin, thanks. It's important to remember Damian Lillard was a 2-star prospect coming out of high school in Oakland. He says that the doubt I faced, what I found is I have true belief in myself. I poured a lot in and just continued to work. That's why when I struggle, I never waver because I know that I'm true to it. Eventually, I'm going to have my time. Kevin?
I think they call that Dame time. Hey, David, thank you. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Butler with the steal. Caldwell Pope on the wing. A three-pointer off the mark. Bulls leading by 7. When it comes to players who like having fun, Jimmy Butler has to be way up there.
Kevin, did you see his media picture for the 23-24 season? He looked like he belonged in an emo band with that hairstyle. Jimmy is definitely one of those guys that likes to troll and have fun.
Here's Klingon. There's the pick. On its way from Irving for 2. Good work defensively by Lowry. .132 left in the third. The shot by Lillard, wide open. Off target from outside. And there's the call on Kyle Lowry. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
.124 left to play in the third. Hits the three-point bomb.
And how about the awareness by Klingon, a big man who can sense when one of his teammates is open.
Pass to Lillard. The three. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry. Lillard's got 16 points.
And now with 2 3-pointers in each half, he's really doing his all to help his team out from deep.
And Caldwell Pope, explosive off the floor. He can catch you unawares with his dunking.
Lillard with it. He's looking for Claxton and finds him. Kicks it out to Lillard. Clock at 6. Here's Durant. Goes back up. Right side Lowry. Ball's knocked loose. Pass to Claxton. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Down low and taken away by Wallace. Lillard left side. Now Claxton. Bucket is good. Claxton's got 5 points in the quarter.
Yeah, that's outstanding. Tremendous vision on the part of Lillard. Just trying to lead this team. Outside
Lowry. It could go. And And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome.
The ball, 53.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. And Simmons has got the ball here for the Bucks. Trailing by 10. Outside Butler. Knocked away. Covington with the steal. Fast break. Here comes Chicago. Back to Lowry. Outside Robinson. Bulls moving the ball around. They get it again. Back to Covington. Pass to Lowry. Shot clock at 6. The Bulls need to get a shot off here. From the arc. Wallace misses. Bucks trail by 10. Now, here is Irving. Here's Duncan, defended by Covington. And Robert Covington picks up the foul. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
Third personal foul. First team foul. Coming out of the floor for the ball.
Irving for 3. Knocks down the 3 ball. Irving's got it back down to single digits for the Bucks.
This is Irving's mentality. He understands that he is out there to shoot and shoot often, especially off the catch.
Now here's Lowry. 3-pointer Lillard. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry. Lillard's got 19 points.
And you can just see his confidence is rising. Bucket after bucket from long range.
A deep 3 from Irving. And another 3 for Milwaukee.
Another bomb for him right now. His three-point shooting might be the key to cutting that lead.
Absolutely, and they have to continue to go to him.
Now here's Williams. Back to Lowry. Second shot opportunity. Some solid defense from Butler.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
Caldwell Pope with a wide open look. And the shot falls short this time. Chicago leading by 7. Over in the corner, Lillard. Back to Lowry. Over in the corner, Williams. Sinks the 3-pointer.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
Yeah, you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the perimeter ready to fire.
Outside Irving. Oh, and he almost had a 4-point play right there. He'll go to the line with a chance for 3. Kyle Lowry picks one up there. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Bulls.
The name of the game in the modern NBA is making threes, spacing the court, and that's exactly what they are doing tonight.
And on top of that, they're getting a lot of points off assists. And it's always a good sign when your team is working as a cohesive unit.
From deep, Williams. That shot missing. Bucks trail by 7. Outside, Simmons. Duncan outside. Outside for Simmons. It's hauled in by Claxton. It's been a nice stretch for them offensively.
I mean, the communication's great. The movement's been really good. This is solid team basketball.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
Now Waltz. After Jimmy Butler missed from long range. Lillard from outside. Can't hit that one. On the wing, Irving takes the 3. Score the basket. It's number 6 for him this game. 6 for 9, 67% shooting.
There's one guy you can count on, and that's Kyrie Irving. He knows how to find shots and make an impact on that end of the floor.
Williams up on top. Kicks it out to Lillard. In the corner, it's Robinson. From deep. Back to Lillard. Lets it go from deep. Buries it from three-point range. And the Bulls lead by 10.
Guys, I think this is a game they have to feel good about as we wind through the final moments here in what looks to be a solid win for the Bulls.
Look at their number of assists.
You know, they didn't get stuck in those one-on-one situations, and they got the ball to the guys with the best matchups. Easy drives, open jumpers, and great ball movement.
And so taking a look at their record, a nice milestone they'll be picking up tonight. 30 wins on the year now.
They can chalk this one up, but these two teams will see plenty more of one another before the season's over.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Lillard.
We certainly got to see his best effort on offense, attacking the defense without fear and grabbing a lot of buckets.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
And let me tell you, as a team, you love to hit your stride right at the crucial moments. They put this game away in style.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
You gotta blow the whistle when it's that obvious. Great call there by the official.
And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be easy on the road, but they didn't have too many problems with that tonight.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now.
I still think about you. I still think about you. Tell me how you been. Crazy how you turned into a dub when I could have been 2 10s. Crazy how I still feel alone in the room with my whole crew. Damn, can't help myself. Could have been more loyal. Could have been more for you. But you been so fake, I swear it's like the chains you be wearing. Aluminum for you, no heart to pour you. First time I saw you, you me. Had you out your body. Had you out your body, 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 had you out your body. Only for one night, I wanna be with you. Money up, okay, you match my vibe. I wanna be with you. Only for one night, I wanna be with you. I wanna be with you. For sure. For you, I make them cry for you. I can't get tired of you, desire you. I would five of you if there was 5 of you, no lie to you. For you, it's like I'm 5 of you. For me, for you, now I need a shot of you. Sound with you, I do what I gotta do. I just wanna vibe with you, would die for you. Put up to the side for you. I ain't gotta hide from you. Then I make you. Had you out your body. G6 Scotty. The way you got it. Like a bachi. Blast or fuck it. I can't pass or Stockton. Malone, come home, I was wrong, baby, I was wildin'. Blowing up your phone, what you want, where you at, baby, girl, I'm starting. Wanna be alone, I'd rather you do that than be outside. I ain't tryna troll, cause I'm grown, so what's going on, just be honest. What's with all the aqua silence? You got another than this. Only for one night, I wanna be with you. Money up, okay, you match my vibe. I wanna be with you. Only for one night. I wanna be with you. Money up, okay, you match my vibe. I wanna be with you. I wanna be with you. Hey man. Everybody stand up if you ever had your back against the wall and had to fight back. It's your anthem. My view from the top of the moon, I can see the whole world sitting in my hand, a maze of rules. We finna break the rules, and we gon' make them too. I can't fall asleep, I gotta stand tall, that's what a leader do. Follow me, I'm leading you. Hey, we finna turn up, crank up the heat in here, they finna burn up. Told them I'm coming, I'm here, tell them they time up. I said it once, I'ma say it again, this here be my year. I ain't gon' show no fear, I know that I'm built to equip for what God want me to do. I'm number one out the two, it don't know where I'ma lose. I hate the struggle, but it made me harder. I made it far, but
Welcome. To Milwaukee, where the Bucks are looking to take one in an interconference game. Welcome, folks, and thanks for sharing part of your weekend with us here at 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan along with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. And, of course, David Aldridge is joining us tonight from the sideline. The Warriors are in the midst of a road trip going into this one. Hey, Clark, in tonight's game, what are you watching closely?
Well, the thing that jumps out at me, Kevin, is the guard matchup. I mean, both teams have tremendous backcourts, and I really think whoever is able to win or control that battle is going to win the game.
Fires the three. Rebound by Wallace. Here's Nesmith. And the Warriors miss again. On offense, here are the Bucks. It's a three-point game. That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time. Here's Nembhard. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now here's Simmons. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game.
Oh, you've got to be able to deliver when you get a bunny like that. That's just too easy of a shot to miss.
Look at Wallace getting in there, getting busy and dirty, making it happen.
The Warriors shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line.
And they've shot the ball well this season in terms of their attempts, 81%.
And they've made progress in that department from last season going into this one, guys. I mean, the numbers have improved.
From Rookie of the Year in 2023 to an All-Star grade in 2024, Paolo Banchero.
And, Kevin, that really says it all, doesn't it? Few players hit the ground running like Banchero has. Becoming an elite competitor, people fear almost instantly.
Really left alone that time.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up. So we'll see Ben Simmons go to the line here. It's on Paolo Banchero. And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here.
and his average at the line stands at about 79% right now. So solid numbers in that department.
He's been a completely different guy at the line this season. I mean, last year, you weren't sure what you were going to get when he got to the stripe. And there's no way we could have expected such a huge increase in those free throw percentage numbers.
And here's Simmons. He'll bring it up for the Bucks. They trail by 1. Pass to Irving. Misses the 3. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. What you got for us, DA?
Well, I was able to talk with Doc Rivers for a minute. Now, I talked to him about the challenge of trying to stop Kevin Durant. Coach said it's about not letting him get into a rhythm. I told the guys they need to focus on staying in front of him and trying to contest everything. Easier said than done, but we'll see if they can even make things difficult for KD. Guys?
Thank you, David. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Banchero with the screen. Here's Nembhard. To the wing right side. Nesmith can't get it to go. Right side, Irving. Takes the 12-footer and hits.
Yeah, this part of the game is coming back for Kyrie. It's always been there, but he's showing more of it now.
KD looking around. Wallace outside. Now, here's Banchero. Taking a look at his numbers, he averages about 7 points a game. Pocket 2 over Simmons, and the Warriors miss again. Now Irving. And he can be counted on to put some points on the board every night. He's averaging right around 13.5 points a game. Now, here is Irving. They lead by 1. Milwaukee needs to get off a shot here. And Caldwell Pope gets the basket.
Love the rise and fire approach from KCP. Gotta be impressed with this guy's confidence.
Here's Nembhard. His three-pointers off the mark. Bucks leading by 3. There's the steal. The 3 from KD. He's off on that one. And it's the Bucks ball. Caldwell Pope on the wing. And the rebound goes to the Warriors.
Tell you what, guys, you don't see that often. I mean, when he's this open, usually it's lights out.
Wallace outside. Outside Durant. Wallace a screen. Just 5 to shoot. And finished off by KD.
Just a natural-born scorer. Kevin Durant is especially elusive and skilled at converting on the drive.
Pass to Caldwell Pope. Back to Simmons. Outside Irving. For the 3. No good that time. That one, no good. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Bucks lead. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Bucks, guys.
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, you look at the energy, the effort, defensively, they put it all out there in that opening quarter.
And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. He wants to talk to his guys. Here's Rose. That's tipped.
And at 7'2", Clingan is a huge shot blocking threat. Guys have got to be careful when he's around.
Here's Reed. Here's Bona. Well, it was only a matter of time, but they finally get the bucket.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
For 3, Harris comes out of the gate empty. He's 0 for 1. Tobias Harris-Clark has played over a dozen years in the NBA, and he is still a solid third option.
He really is, and he only played 1 year in college and yet has been steady and consistent. He might not be the most efficient scorer, but he still does a lot of good things when he's on the floor, and he does them at both ends of the floor.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you. Tobias Harris, over the course of his career, has played a lot at both forward positions. He says, I'm comfortable playing both of them. I'm not big on the position thing. I'm versatile. Kevin, he's just a basketball player and a very, very good one.
I would agree, David. I know you like him. We like him as well. A very skilled one at that. Thank you very much. Three-pointer, Simon. Warriors leading by 6. That's a 2 from Mathurin. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Mathurin's got 5 points so far. Pass to Young. Clinging with it. They need this. And it's Bona with the rebound. Left side, Mathurin. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
And the Bucks with some changes.
Substitution on the court.
Duncan in the corner. And it's Bona with the rebound.
And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
Now, here's Grant. They lead by 8. That's the biggest of the game. There's a screen. Shot clock at 6. Oh, and here we go. Irving's got it. The fast break chance. And he makes that one. Irving's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Tell you what, this is what Irving can do now. He'll leak out and then make the right read in transition.
Back to Rose. Drawing fouls, Clark getting to the line, all part of the game, but you think players try and draw fouls too often now?
I do in some cases, but I think it's more on an individual basis. I mean, players have to do what they need to do to try to score the ball, but I don't think anybody likes, one, guys flopping the draw fouls, and then 2, whining when fouls aren't called.
Now here's Simmons. 5 points in the game. 2 open that time. Made it look too easy. He's got 7.
Kyrie Irving, what a touch from deep.
Rose goes in. Here's Bona.
I'll tell you what, his vertical is awesome, off the charts. A short center who still makes his presence felt.
Outside Irving. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
He's done a nice job, a great job actually, of finding efficient shots here in the second. Shooting percentage always a function of the kinds of shots you get. And he's on a good roll after struggling a bit in the first.
Here's Reed, and the layup's good off the glass. Reeves got his second bucket tonight.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Now here's Duncan. Hasn't made one yet. And the dunk by Duncan.
Well, I tell you what, the big guy knows how to do that. Throw it down.
And always hovering around the 50, 40, 90 mark, Kevin Durant is both prolific and Greg efficient.
And Kevin, you want to talk about guys in this league who make winning plays time and time again? KD is right at the top of that list. Such a unique player. Kevin Durant, pure shooter, incredibly skilled, all at nearly 7 feet tall.
And it's been a really good day for him at the line. Some other bigs have well-documented problems on their free throws. He's not one of them.
That one goes in. Clingan's got his first points of the game.
And this young man lives on the offensive glass. Tough to stop Clingan when he's that close.
Mathurin for 3. Good on the triple. Mathurin's got a couple of three-pointers in the second for the Warriors. Young with the ball. Pass to Simons. Now Olynyk.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
No problem for me with that call. I mean, he was still sliding right there.
Here's Young from the arc. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. So we've reached the end of the first half of play. Warriors ahead. They're up by 8. And we'll get going after this from Milwaukee. We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. Outside, KD. Pass to Wallace. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And the bruising nature of Wallace's game, terrific at just seeking out contact.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Well, Greg, it took 40 years, but the Bucks finally won their second NBA title back in 2021.
Yeah, Kareem leading that 71 squad. Giannis was the man in 2021, averaging 35 and 13 during the finals, closing out the Suns with that 50-piece in Game 6.
Wallace outside. Pass to Nesmith. Wallace a screen. Trains the three-pointer. Nesmith has got the lead up to 11 now for the Warriors.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
For real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Now here's Durant. 6 points for him. Nice shot by Wallace. Wallace has got 4 points this quarter.
And as one of the strongest guys in the league, that's where Wallace wants to operate, down in the paint.
Caldwell Pope. And there are the Bucks with another bucket.
3 for 3, and that's always a good way to start the second half.
Durant in the corner. Pass to Nesmith. And the 3 off target.
You know, guys, you can tell he wants to contribute more, but his teammates have picked up the slack for him. That's what being on the team is all about.
Irving, good.
And all of a sudden, that 3 puts them in striking distance, guys. He's had that shot working all night.
You bet he has. I mean, working overtime. The triple's been his bread and butter in this ball game. Nothing but butter. Sweet butter.
And here is Nesmith, following the three-pointer by Kyrie Irving. Just 4 to shoot. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Durant drains it from distance.
That's 3 of 4 here to start the half.
Simmons looking it over. Caldwell Pope outside. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
Well, they're working the glass, really battling in that area of the game, and that's helped them stake this lead.
Here's Simmons. Pass to Caldwell Pope. And that comes off the assist by Duncan. Caldwell Pope's got 10. Throughout his career, Clark, Kentavious Caldwell Pope has proven himself to be a quality player.
He certainly has, and I love the way he plays. He's locked in all the time at both ends. Really not only understands his role, Kevin, but embraces it. He's out there to space the floor with his shooting and then provide a lot of energy and versatility on defense.
Nesmith can't get it to go. And so Simmons will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. 8-point game. The kick out to Irving. Warriors with the rebound. 1:16 left to play in the third. Out to the wing. Pass to Wallace. And stolen by Simmons. Nice break, Milwaukee. On the wing, Duncan. Outside Butler. In the corner, Simmons with it. Yep, it counts. He's got 7.
And so far, going for more of an inside presence here in the second half, getting away from the three-point shot.
It's Nembhard on the wing. Pass to Banchero. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Durant. Tough 2 from Durant.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. Sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
And here's Duncan. Right side, Butler. Here's Simmons. He's got 7. Here's Irving. Great defense that time from Banchero. And so it's the Golden State Warriors holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. They've played the better game so.
The Warriors, 47.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. And here is Simmons. Pass to Irving. Launches a 3. Reed with the rebound. One-on-one fast break. Golden State moving the ball around. And it's Rose missing.
And, you know, even though they're on top, they're winning. I mean, they could use more from him. Trying to shut the door on this one.
And Caldwell Pope gets the basket.
Right now, the defense needs to do a better job of closing out on this guy. He's heating up from outside.
Pass to Bona. Back to Rose. He lobs it up. And stolen by Butler. Now here's Caldwell Pope. Now Irving. Defended by Mathurin. Down low. Outside for Caldwell Pope. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Hey, guys, I was able to catch the message Steve Kerr gave to his team. Now, he told his guys not to get comfortable. He said, so we've got a little breathing room. So what? That's no reason to slow down out there. He wants them to keep the effort up. Guys?
Thank you, David. 6 to shoot. Pass to Reed. This one for 3. Connects from three-point range. And the Warriors lead by 8.
This is a big part of Reed's value. I mean, he's proficient from deep, and he's got a quick trigger, too.
And a wide open look for Irving. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
Wow, something's brewing, guys. The three-pointers just continue to flow.
Yeah, they've had a great second half from long range. I mean, things are definitely starting to look up for them.
Here's Butler. Can't hit that one.
Boy, that's a look. He has to finish, and he knows it. Lone opportunity.
And yes, it's good.
Well, I tell you what, he's got tremendous speed. It's actually breathtaking when he gets out in transition. He really gets it done in the open floor.
Pass to Simmons. Lays it up off the glass.
You know, overall, their shot selection much better here in the second half. We'll see if that's the case for the rest of the game, if they can keep that up.
Grant, right side, right wing. From deep, Rose buries it from three-point range.
You know what? You can see the confidence Rose has in being able to just catch and shoot it and get it up quickly.
Caldwell Pope outside. Back to Simmons. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. They've led by as many as 11 points. Back to Rose. It's deflected. Pass to Mathurin. Now, here's Grant. He's guarded by Caldwell Pope. No good from Grant. Bucks trail by 8. Outside Irving. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Back to Butler. Outside Irving. Over Jackson. They get it back. Butler. And Grant sends it back.
Superb focus from Grant that time defensively, keeping his eyes on the ball so he could anticipate that shot.
And Duncan throws it down.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
And guys, I like the fact that he chose the one-hand tomahawk slam because you get a little higher when you go off one hand and one foot.
Here's Rose going inside. Banked in off the glass.
I really love when Rose goes hard like this, guys. I mean, still, even after the injuries, showing no fear.
And count it, the shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
Love the aggressiveness there by Simmons. Coming up big.
That one misses for Simmons. And the Warriors with possession here. 6-point lead. Back to Jackson. And Tim Duncan gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. There's 37 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Jackson in the corner. Driving in. And the dunk by Jackson.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
And, you know, until that final buzzer sounds, I mean, you've got to treat every possession like it's crucial. No fear in Butler, not afraid of anybody. Poise personified. Takes pride in stepping up when the game is on the line.
Now Jackson. So we see the Warriors get the win here. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here tonight.
You know, Kevin, I sense that as well. I mean, they really did feed up.
Congratulations. Boss move. Boss move. What you refuse to do? Refuse to lose. I'm just trying to win. Win. Congratulations. Boss move. Boss move. What you refuse to do? Refuse to lose. Refuse to lose. I'm just trying to win. Win. Congratulations. I'll retire when I expire. I'm in the truck like a spare tire. Not a dragon, but I spit fire. Volcano heat, not no little old trenches. Looking at my life through different lenses. Like when my heart was full of vengeance. Not good, but bad intentions. Somehow the Lord kept me unharmed. Kept my head up under his arms. I had a cross for a charm. The chosen one when I was born. Earl Stevens, I'm the proprietor. Wait for my company to get acquired. 200,000 strong. One day I'll have enough to buy my grandchildren home. Generational wealth. What you doing? Boss move. What you refuse to do? Refuse to lose. I'm just trying to win. Congratulations. Boss move. What you refuse to do? Refuse to lose. Refuse to lose. I'm just trying to win. 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 Commaculation. 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 Now. Commaculation. I don't like it. I love it, man. Commaculation. Have at it, man. It's there for you, brother. Commaculation. Once I crystal the mic and get on top of the beat, it becomes an instant classic when he 40 speed. My lyrics poke out just like a widow peak. I go like I got Fetty to fetch, refuse to lose. Ain't no recess commercials or interludes. Right now I'm off my own and I'm at the crib. And it's this new to yo. OG from the, but I'm still not out of the woods yet. Even though that I'm. Project English is my language. Ghetto slang, broken English. It's hard to crack the code and distinguish. BR, before rap, I was famous.
What you doing?
Boss move.
What you refuse to do?
Refuse to lose. I'm just trying to win. Commaculation. Boss move.
What you refuse to do?
Refuse to lose. I'm just trying to win. Commaculation. Commaculation.